Hello and welcome to the channel. Rivers State Governor Wike expected to be among those shortlisted for ministerial positions in the Tinubu government has been told of that he is merely looking to reap where he did not sow. Although it has been widely acknowledged that Wike was instrumental in ensuring Tinubu's victory, he had handed him Rivers on a platter after falling out of favor with his party, the PDP candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and he was rumored to have worked behind the scenes for Tinubu's victory. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Appointment: Wike trying to reap where it didn't sow. Rivers, APC. Our struggle for who becomes President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's preferred choice for a ministerial appointment in Rivers State gained momentum. Major stakeholders of the All Progressives Congress APC in the state have accused the ex-governor Wike of trying to reap where he didn't sow in the February 25th presidential election. This was even as they alleged that Wike's ambition to get a ministerial appointment serves as a springboard for his 2027 presidential bid. You will recall that recently, major APC stakeholders led by former Chief of Staff to the Rivers State government and stalwart of the party, Chief Tony Okosha, urged Tinubu to strongly consider former governor of Rivers State, Wike, in his ministerial appointment based on his roles which ensured Tinubu's sustained victory in the state during the presidential election. Reacting, the APC stakeholders under the auspices of Tinubu and Shettima Independent Campaign Council (ICC), led by Magnus Abe, represented by an APC chieftain, Chief Kadilo Kabari, at a press briefing Wednesday in Abuja, condemned calls from certain quarters urging Tinubu to consider Wike for a ministerial appointment. Specifically, he explained that before and during the presidential election, Abe had contributed immensely, which led to the victory of Tinubu in the state, if compared with that of Wike's. He said, "Politics is a game of numbers. As a matter of fact, Wike's support can be bequeathed to seeking a safe haven, having lost in every political equation. He is finding the Tinubu presidency as a safe haven, and then the battle of offices as a war chest for the next election because we know him. I am not against Wike joining the APC. As a matter of fact, we have so many ex-governors that are in the APC, but none of them said they will take the party structure. If it were the serving governor that is joining, you will understand." At this point, I am not speaking from a partisan perspective. I am speaking as an ardent supporter of Tinubu. In the governorship, I stood with Magnus, no apologies. This last election availed Nigerians a lot of opportunities for variety, so I condemn in totality the attempt to stand truth on its head by claiming no other person did anything and also bequeathing all the proceeds of victory to one person who showed ethnocentric bias even in his distribution of offices in Rivers State. Also, Kabari described Wike's contribution as highlighted by Tony Okosha as false, alleging that Wike's camp is out to reap where they did not sow. Okosha and his co-travelers should bury their heads in shame because the state of Rivers and the elections can be likened to the biblical husband and partakers of the first fruits. We had people who cleared the bush. We had people who tilled the soil. We had people who planted the seeds. We had people who watered it. We had people who watched it grow. At the point of its growth, everybody finds his branch in different political aspirations. That is where Magnus of SDP, different supporters because Tinubu supporters were multi-partisan. Those contributions are false. Now, they should bury their heads in shame that in plucking the fruits, they want to pluck the ripe and unripe, and do not want those who willed, those who planted, those who watered to partake. He therefore cautioned against a campaign of calumny against Abe and other political actors, adding that pursuits should be personalized with honesty, capacity, merit, and fairness as yardsticks. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Meanwhile, major stakeholders of the All Progressives Congress APC in Rivers State have urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to strongly consider the former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, in his ministerial appointments. The stakeholders under the aegis of Amalgamated Bola Tinubu Campaign Council, Rivers State, led by former Chief of Staff to the Rivers State government and stalwart of the party, Chief Tony Okosha, explained that the call was premised on the enormous roles played by Wike, which ensured Tinubu's sustained victory in the state during the February 25th presidential election. Furthermore, he called on the general public at a briefing with pressmen Tuesday in Abuja to disregard what he described as cheap political stunt by the presidential candidate of the Social Democratic Party SDP, Magnus Abe, to suddenly take the front seat in Tinubu's political veranda after he left the APC at a time he was most needed. Attributing the victory of the APC in the state to the effort of Governor Nyesom Wike, Okosha also said he played the role of keeping the party together when major stakeholders of the party turned their backs. He said, when Amaechi had left, Magnus had left, what remained was the little I could control with an amalgamation of support groups. Since 1999, PDP has been in control of Rivers State back to back. Even in 2015, when I was Chief of Staff, Amaechi was governor, and during that presidential election, APC scored about 69,000 votes. PDP scored about 2 million votes, and we were in charge, and it doubled as the DG of Buhari in 2015. In 2019, Wike had become governor. It became even worse. In 2015, APC scored 7%. 2019, we scored 5%. Then in 2023, APC is now winning. What was the magic? Wike's PDP scored 32 over 32 in the State House of Assembly in Rivers State. Wike's PDP scored 12 over 13 of House of Rep seats. Wike's PDP scored 3 over 3 of the senatorial seats. Wike's PDP won the governorship, and then Wike's PDP did not win presidential election in Rivers State. What happened? Is it not the reason that all of us know that the G5 governor said until things are made right, until power shifts to the south, and that until Hayu resigns that they will not work for Atiku? Now, the spin doctor who made sure everything worked out for Tinubu was Wike. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time. Bye.